In today's fast-paced world, leaders often feel overwhelmed by the pressure to perform, constantly juggling deadlines, expectations, and the ever-growing demands of their roles. The expectation to handle everything themselves can feel relentless, as if true leadership means never asking for help or showing vulnerability. But this belief that true responsibility means carrying every burden alone leads not to strength, but to exhaustion, stress, and ultimately, burnout. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, faced immense challenges of their own, yet their wisdom focused on clarity, character, and understanding what truly matters most in life and leadership. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what we can control, our actions, our mindset, our choices, and what we cannot, such as the opinions or actions of others. For leaders, this means shifting from micromanaging every detail to empowering others, trusting your team, and building resilient, adaptable groups that can handle challenges together. True leadership isn't about doing it all yourself, it's about creating an environment where everyone can thrive, contribute, and grow together. This video explores how Stoic principles can transform the way you delegate, helping you let go of the need to control everything, and instead focus on what truly matters. We'll see how ancient wisdom can empower your team, redefine responsibility as a shared purpose, and make you a more effective, less stressed leader who inspires others. By embracing the Stoic way, you build not just productivity, but a strong, capable team ready for any challenge, fostering a culture of trust and collaboration. This is the path to sustainable leadership and collective success. Let's begin this journey together. Delegation is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness, or as if it means you're not capable enough to handle your own responsibilities. Some see it as an admission that we can't handle the load, or that we're passing off our work to others. In reality, delegation is a strategic act of empowerment and trust. It's a conscious decision to build a stronger, more capable team. When you delegate, you free your own time for higher-level thinking, creative problem-solving, and the vision that leadership truly requires. At the same time, you give your team opportunities to grow, develop new skills, and take real ownership of their work. A leader who tries to do everything alone creates a team of spectators, people who watch but never participate. But a leader who delegates builds a team of active contributors, people who are engaged and invested in the outcome. Refusing to delegate leads to micromanagement, exhaustion, and a demoralized team that feels undervalued and untrusted. The best people will leave for better opportunities, seeking places where their talents are recognized and used. You'll be left with a team that truly needs micromanaging, lacking initiative and drive. Delegation is not abdication, it's the highest form of responsibility. It's about guiding, supporting, and holding your team accountable. It's about ensuring the work gets done well, building team capacity, and preparing others to step up when needed. Delegation requires having the courage to trust others, and the wisdom to know when to let go. A leader who delegates wisely is building for the future, creating a culture where everyone can contribute and thrive. This is how you create a legacy of empowerment, where success is shared and celebrated. Delegation is an act of strength, not weakness. It's a mark of a confident, forward-thinking leader. Reframe your thinking. To delegate is to lead. Trust your team, invest in their growth, and watch them rise to the challenge. That's real leadership, and that's how you build something that lasts. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control is a game-changer for leaders. It's a powerful mental model that helps you focus your energy where it truly matters, rather than wasting it on things you can't influence. Some things are up to us, our choices, our actions, and the way we respond to challenges. These are the areas where our influence is real and meaningful. Most things are not, like others' actions, the opinions of colleagues, or final outcomes that depend on many factors beyond our reach. In delegation, focus on what you can control. Choosing the right person for the job, providing clear instructions, and setting up support systems so your team can thrive. You can't control every decision your team makes or guarantee the outcome, no matter how much you want to. Trying to do so leads to micromanagement and frustration, both for you and your team. It creates tension and stifles creativity. The Stoic leader does their part with excellence, then lets go, trusting the process and the people. They know that real leadership is about empowering others, not controlling them. Your responsibility is to set your team up for success, not to control every move. Equip them with the tools, knowledge, and confidence they need. By focusing on your role and accepting what's outside your control, you reduce stress and build trust. This creates a healthier, more productive environment. You move from being a puppeteer to an architect, designing strong systems and trusting your team to deliver. You become the foundation, not the bottleneck. This is the essence of Stoic delegation. It's about clarity, trust, and letting go of the need to control every detail. Do your part, then let go. Allow your team the space to grow, learn, and even make mistakes. That's how you lead with clarity and calm. You become a source of stability and inspiration. Trust the process and your team will grow. That's the Stoic way. Lead with wisdom and let your influence ripple outward. We often mistake responsibility for doing everything ourselves, but that's just ego in disguise. True responsibility is about ensuring the right outcome, not performing every action. Marcus Aurelius didn't run every aspect of the Roman Empire himself. He built systems and empowered others. Think of a ship's captain, responsible for the voyage but reliant on a skilled crew. Delegating isn't shirking responsibility, it's fulfilling it. Your job as a leader is to enable your team to succeed, even in your absence. This requires trust, foresight, and humility. Real responsibility is about building a capable team and owning the outcome together. That's leadership that lasts. Letting go after delegating is tough. Anxiety creeps in, and you want to check up constantly. The Stoics offer tools to calm this urge. First, set clear, objective expectations for both your team and yourself. Agree on what success looks like and when you'll check in. When anxiety strikes, pause and ask, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Redirect your focus to your own tasks. This discipline grows stronger with practice. Practice gratitude. Appreciate your team's capabilities and the trust you can place in them. See delegation as a privilege, not a risk. Use premeditatio malorum. Briefly consider the worst-case scenario. Most failures are manageable and become learning opportunities. By preparing for setbacks, you rob them of their power to create anxiety. Trust the process, and you'll find more peace and better results. That's Stoic leadership in action. Let's see Stoic delegation in action. Meet Sarah, a marketing manager launching a big campaign. In the past, she did everything herself. Copy, design, ads, data, working long hours while her team felt sidelined. Now, Sarah applies Stoic principles. She focuses on strategy and sets clear goals, then delegates. Tom writes copy, Maria designs visuals, David handles analytics. For each, she defines success and agrees on check-ins. When Sarah feels the urge to micromanage, she pauses, trusts her team, and focuses on her own work. At the check-in, Tom's copy is mostly great, but one headline misses the mark. Instead of rewriting it, Sarah coaches Tom, guiding him to improve it himself. She's not just fixing a problem, she's building Tom's skills and confidence. This is Stoic leadership, clear, calm, trusting, and focused on growth. The result, a stronger team, a better campaign, and a less stressed leader. Delegation, done the Stoic way, transforms everyone involved. Empower your team, and you empower yourself. That's the real win. At the heart of Stoic delegation is justice, treating people according to their abilities and potential. Trusting your team with real responsibility is an act of justice and respect. This trust motivates people to take ownership and do their best work. A trusted team becomes partners in the mission, not just followers. Mistakes will happen, but the Stoic leader sees them as learning opportunities, not failures. Handle errors with calm, and focus on improvement, not blame. This deepens trust and encourages risk-taking and growth. The goal is a team that understands their success is interconnected. As a leader, foster this culture of mutual reliance and shared purpose. Delegation isn't just about tasks. It's about building a resilient, connected community. When you delegate with trust, you create a team that can weather any storm. That's the foundation of extraordinary achievement. Build your team, and you build your legacy. Becoming a Stoic delegator is a daily practice, not a one-time shift. Start small. Delegate a low-risk task and use it as a training ground. Before delegating, define what success looks like and choose the right person for the job. Communicate clearly. Explain the what, the why, and the level of authority. Agree on check-ins and boundaries. Manage the process, not the outcome. Once delegated, practice disciplined release. Trust your team and focus on your own work. When anxiety to meddle arises, recognize it as just a feeling, not a command. At check-in, focus feedback on results, not methods. Celebrate successes and treat setbacks as coaching moments. Each cycle strengthens your delegation muscle and empowers your team. This is the Stoic path. Less stress, greater impact, and true leadership. Lead with wisdom, trust, and clarity. Empower your team, and you'll achieve more, together. That's the Stoic way to lead. Please like this video and subscribe for more empowering content on leadership and Stoic wisdom. Your support helps us grow and bring you more valuable insights.